Hello everybody, it's Rita and I'm here today and late because I'm doing a little Valentine card for a classroom in Tennessee for disabled children, and they are collecting Valentines from all over the United States and all over the world, and then they're going to pin up, you know, what state it came from. So this one will be from Georgia. Where the school is only an hour and 15 minutes from me. I could drive it over there, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out how I could do this. I could just make a plain old card, right? But I didn't. So I'm thinking, I have these postcards. I've had them for a long time. The botanical postcards, you can get them on Amazon or anywhere. Flowers or fairies or whatever you want. And I don't use them. I mean, they're white for one. And when you coffee dye these, they don't turn out really well. So I decided to use these up. And I tried first to gesso over them, which took 3 coats, and it still shows through. So I've changed my mind on the gesso part and decided just to glue them to some paper. Now, if you don't have a postcard, you can always make your own, you know, draw your line and put a place for the stamp. And I believe that these would have to be mailed, you know, where you have to have it stamped in person at the office. So trying to get this done before my post office closes. So it will get there in time. It probably should take 1 day. And if not, I think I could just put them in an envelope and just mail them. So I'm trying to keep them thin. I'm sorry, my hands were really, really dry. Okay, so the first thing let's go over what we need. So I'm going to use fabric to make a heart shape, like so. So I picked out a few fabrics to do that. I've got one over here too. I haven't ripped it yet. And I looked and looked and looked for some background paper that would go with these two. Well, not this one. I think maybe I'll only get 2 done anyway. I was going to make one, an extra one. So I found this ledger paper, and it looks pretty good with this. It goes with both. And the heart, I just took a piece of cardstock and folded it in half and then just cut that heart out. Just about everybody knows how to make their own heart. And if you don't, you can go online and get a template. I'm sure there's a lot of free ones out there. In fact, you can go to, who is it that just gave away templates for hearts? Oh, it's an embroidery. Sarah Humphrey embroidery. She's doing some heart designs right now, and she has a template that you can get online. Then I got some bits of fabric and just stamped on these. Oh, tried to do these in advance so this video wouldn't be too long. Not so long that but it takes a long time or longer to upload, you know, longer videos, of course. So wanted to get it uploaded today. So anyone who is interested in making one, they could in time for Valentine's Day. I have a subscriber who asked that I would do a Valentine's Day piece of ephemera. So this can be used as a piece of ephemera too. It doesn't have to be in the mailbox. Okay, so let me figure out what I'm going to do first. And you need lace and stuff. I'll show you that, but just your regular stuff. Okay, so this one is going to be glued on that way. So let me get my glue stick here. I'm going to sew around these two, so if it, you know, doesn't have to be glued down that well. The other thing too, now this is going up and down postcard, and And I'm thinking, do I want to, I guess it doesn't really matter. This can change. But this heart might look kind of cute going this direction. Still a postcard. Or this direction. This leaves a lot more space to do something with than going up and down. I'm going to do up and down. Okay. I'm sorry, you guys. I have to, you know, think of all the stuff I want to tell you, and then I don't even know myself. So you always have to watch my videos and wait till it's completely over, because if you jump right in, it may be wrong. I'm just going to use these lines to line it up. Oh my gosh, the glue sticks so fast. I was just going to see if I can clean off my glue paper. Okay. Is that going to fit? Oh, yeah. Okay. You know, let me get my glue book. It'll be easier. Got to get this one finished. Okay, so I'm going to glue this front. So if you have postcards that are plain, you could do that. You could use index cards. You could make your own cards with your cardstock that you have. Or you could make them where they would fold. You know, basically it's just the front that I'm wanting to cover on this. Oh, and then I tried to do one in red because I thought that would look cool, but it still wouldn't cover. So I don't have time to wait for that many covers. I think I'm only going to make 2. Okay, so now I gotta cut this out. Get my... I did turn my camera on. Yes, I did. I don't know what kind of day we're going to have. It rained last night a little bit. It's supposed to be a big storm. It barely rained at all. Although that doesn't mean it didn't hit somewhere else heavy, you know. It's weird, you know, when it storms. But I didn't hear anything this morning. Not that I listen to the news, because I don't. First thing I do is turn on YouTube and see what people have that's new that I want to watch. Oh, come on. And I want to do Roxy's video today, later. Okay. So I think that'll make a decent background. And I'm going to ink this up a little bit because I just don't like plain white. But it's already getting dirty. I don't know what I did. I don't want to ink a lot, just enough to cover the edges. All right, there's that. So now we're going to take this little template. I was going to glue, I might still do that. I made some just paper, like copy paper ones, because I thought I needed to maybe glue this to the paper to give it some stability. So you can take this and you can just fold it in half and cut around it if you want. Got little cutters here. And it doesn't matter if it's perfect because I'm going to try to should have put a paper clip on there. Let's see. That's a little better. See, it moved on me. Okay. And oh, I decided I was going to go this way. I wonder what, I guess I'm going to call this the top. Okay, this one. And if you don't want to do that, you can, actually, you could fold it back this way. Put this on the edge. And use friction pen or pencil or whatever you want. Draw it. And I think I would still clip it to keep it together. It tends to move. That's why I'm thinking about gluing this fabric onto a piece of paper. So because I'm going to go sew around it, but I need it to be stable. And I can't sew around it on the card because that would be in the middle of the, you know, the address and so forth. So I'm just going to glue this just to keep it stable while I sew it. To trim it off. I was hoping I could get some fringy edges. Not fringing very well. All right. No big deal. Ah! Runaway glue. Let me see if I can. This fabric to do it. It's not really wanting to. It's one of those cottons that are quilter cotton, so they don't fray as much. All right, so that one didn't quite fit, so I'm going to cut some of this paper off because I'm just going to leave the paper right in the behind it. And that way I can glue it on. All right. I wonder, my car insurance went up a lot. It's nearly 170 something. And for one car, for someone who doesn't drive anywhere, I'm wondering if oh, okay, I'm good. I'm good. I'm thinking ahead, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, so what I'm going to do is stop right here, and I'm going to sew around this, and I'm going to sew around this just to give it a little bit of pizzazz there. Now I have white thread in there. I think I'm just going to keep it white. or it's like a cream color that I have on my machine right now. So, all right, I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I turned my camera off instead of pause, so that's okay. All right, so what I did was I sewed around the heart, both the hearts, and then around this card, and then here we can still write a little note and the address and put a postage stamp on there. So I think I'm going to do one going this direction and one going this direction, and I'm probably just going to put like this flower down here. I think that would look nice, I think. I don't know. Is it the right blue? Not sure. It seems like I've had a color block. You know, like what color matches. Yesterday I went to my sewing bee and I walked outside. I had a green color blouse on and I had a green color sweater that looked like it went together. And when I got out in the daylight, it looked totally different. And I mean, they were really off in color. So I had to go back in and change my sweater. I want to cut right there. Okay. Then this is going to just sit on here. I think I'm going to go up as high as that. And we're going to glue this down. And I'm hoping this will hold. The hardest part is keeping it where they're sewing. If I, you know, thought about it, I would push it down with something, you know, flatten out the sewing with a bone folder or something. All right, so I want it to be kind of the center there. Okay, so this one here, I have this, it is a washi tape. Sticker. Well, I guess I'll just lay it down because I don't know. Yeah, that'll work. And then we'll put this one over here next to it. And we went to have Mexican food yesterday, and I got a quesadilla, chicken quesadilla, and I was pretty disappointed because I couldn't even tell there was any cheese in it. It was so full of chicken. Why not give you more cheese and less chicken? It really was full of chicken, and it's like I wanted the cheesy part, you know. I was in the mood to eat cheesy. But okay, so now we are going to add a little of a decoration. So I thought I'd make a little cluster here. I've got these little safety pins that I'm going to use because I didn't want to use a bulb pin because that, So, would be like too thick. I think that's too big. So I just thought I would do somewhat of a collage. I do like this pink, but I don't think I want it in that one. Maybe I want this crocheted. No, it's too big. I thought I had another piece of, oh, here, I could use some of this. It's got a lot of coffee dye on it. Okay. I guess that's enough. No, wrong blue. That one I could tell. Almost sure I had a crocheted piece here. Okay, so I'm going to leave that sit there for a second. And then I'm going to use one of these words. This is just for you. And I can attach it here. Although that's kind of big, so maybe I should go with love. I'm going to take some of that because I got a little take this little safety pin and stick it on there. Now the pink doesn't really show. All right. I'm gonna have to put the pink back on the top. It's got that little crease in it that's driving me nuts. Okay, that's good. And that's gonna lie pretty flat. So on this one, I want to use some of this. Oh, there's another piece of that. And use some of that. And then something else. Let me just grab something else. Birds are going crazy out there. All right, and then we need to add a word. I don't know, I just feel like those are too big. Let's see if I can. I didn't have any Valentine stamps except this word love. I don't know, that might be okay. course, they have to be like glued together. Okay. See, I mean, I think they're cute. The background is not what I wanted. I wanted something with a very tiny flower in the background. And these are glued on. I could maybe stamp. Do I have a little flower stamp? Oh, I'd have to get pink ink. Just trying to see here. We have like this. Yeah. These are just random little pieces. Oh, here's a flower. Maybe I can. I'm going to see how this color looks. It's cranberry. And I need to find something with I'm afraid if I do it, I'll mess it up. Of course, I guess if I mess it up, I don't have to send it, right? Just save it. Because I'm thinking it like 3 here and a couple up there. But, or do I want to use a brown? No, I'm going to do this. I like it. So, 1. This one, I'll just make this a half one. Kinda. And then 1, 2. And this one, I think I might just do like 3 down that side. 1, 2, 3. Probably could have found a better stamp for it. Oh, maybe. I've had that color so many years. All right, so now we're going to glue this on. And I think I'm just going to use fabric tack. I don't think it'll soak through, but I do want it to stay. I'm probably not going to mail this in this form. I'm going to put an envelope. Hold on. And I think I'm going to add this in there. I think that's what it needed, something else. Okay, so that's it, guys. I hope you got something out of it and you can do something with it. It was just something that came to my mind, and I was just, actually I was thinking about trash to treasure. I just got some junk mail, and a couple of them were cards like this. I'm not sure if I saved it, and I thought, well, that would make a cute postcard kind of thing I could make with my postcard stamp. So these got a little dirty, but oh well. So I could send them too. I don't know, I kind of want to save one. I think it's fun. I don't know which one I would send. Oh well, I'll think about it. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I hope you know, find yourself making a few little hearts today or this week, because Valentine's Day is Wednesday. So happy Valentine's Day. If I don't get a video, I'm sure I will, but sometimes I make them in advance and it's not the appropriate time to say happy Valentine's Day, but I'm sure this one will be fine. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.